Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened, but my video cut out. So now we have a part two. It's kind of interesting. Okay, so I would invite you to go out and explore with your family, try some road schooling, um, and discover unit studies everywhere. And scroll down and grab my free unit study template. Um, Fill that out as you go or after the fact, after you do your exploring. Um, But how to find unit studies everywhere is just letting your kids explore. Allow your kids to get out, get outside, allow them to have free exploration, free play, and then notice what it is that they are really super curious about. What are they playing at? What games are they playing at? What connections can you make as you observe them playing their games, or maybe you're playing them with them? What other subject connections can you make? What are the math connections? What are the history connections? What literature connections can you make? Can you do some creative writing around the experience? My big suggestion for unit studies is to have family journal time at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day. So you can just circle up the beginning of the day, get out your journals, and talk about what you want to learn that day. Draw some pictures, be imaginative, and then at the end of the day, write about the day. And all of that can be used in your state reporting. It's really great and really awesome, and it's so simple. So you can literally, that's your curriculum right there. Getting out, exploring. Maybe you can't road school, and that's okay. I'm a big proponent of road schooling, but just explore around your local area. Jump out of the car or van or whatever you're traveling in and just explore. Go to museums, do free stuff, go hiking, and have all these experiences. Notice what your child is fascinated about, and then create your unit studies based on their highest fascinations. And they'll probably have several interests. So you could start different unit studies. You can download my unit study plan and create unit studies per child. What are each of them interested in? And have them take responsibility. Teach them how to fill it out. It's super easy to do. And then it's not all on you. They're taking responsibility for their own education by filling out their own unit study planner. They don't have to be just for the parents or teachers. Kids can do them too. They're super easy. Okay? And so getting out and exploring is fantastic fodder for finding those unit studies in real life. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Sorry my video got cut off there. Scroll down, grab my unit study. Oh, and I wanted to share a story with you, and I forgot to plug in my microphone. I hope that it's not going to be too windy here. But how I discovered unit studies. I've shared this story before, but I've always been what I've consider a very creative, out-of-the-box thinker with education. Like, I always wanted to observe what is it that gets kids excited about learning. So, and the thing that made the most sense to me was hands-on, like experiences, getting outside of the classroom. And I remember my very first year of teaching out of college, I had 3 students from the inner city. I actually was a big admirer of my college professor, and she started a school called Baltimore Academy of Excellence. And I was in charge of the elementary part of the school, and I had 3 students. It was a very small school of 12 students. And so I immediately noticed that the kids just needed to be out of their seats. So we were outdoors as much as we possibly could be. We were exploring at the creek. I remember we did the anatomy of a dead fish. Like, I got fish from the grocery store, and we cut one open, and we looked at the inside of the fish. And I was following a curriculum at the time. It was from Open Court. I loved Open Court because it like combined other subjects. It was not entirely considered a unit study, but it had some unit study aspects, and it was very hands-on. And I was immediately drawn right from the start of my teaching career, immediately attracted to hands-on type learning. So I was outside with my kids. I remember for one math lesson, we went outside and we explored the Baltimore suburbs. We went walking up and down this one suburb street. And there's my dog, Rochelle. Here, let me show you her. She's following me. Hi, Rochelle! So I took my students and we did this math lesson, calculating and doing estimation about how long a neighborhood block was, and the kids loved it. It was awesome. We also had a park directly across the street, and we hung out there as well. So lots of free play, lots of exploration. There is your fodder for doing unit studies. Go ahead, scroll down, grab my unit study planner. Make copies for each of your kids and enjoy that free resource. I also give you a free sample. And give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're watching me from Facebook, give me a thumbs up. Please leave comments. I love to hear from you. And share this video with others. All right, bye-bye.